I think I'm having a quarter life crisis. You know when you have a midlife crisis and you buy a sports car, you get a divorce, you start hanging out on cruise ships for some reason? But what do you do during a quarter life crisis? Usually, you quit your job, you pack up all your shit, and you move to a bigger, newer city, right? So, I'm in New York now. So basically this idea came about. I was either talking to my boyfriend or one of my friends, and I realized that my contract for my job ended in December, and my lease also ended in December, and I could have renewed my contract and I could have renewed my lease. Instead, I was thinking, and I was like, the whole point of this challenge is that I'm doing an experiment and I'm trying to see the maximum amount that I can change my life. And how much more can you change your life than quitting your job and moving across the country? I'm not here permanently. I'm here for 4 months, and I'm gonna take those 4 months and really commit to this experiment, and it should be fun. So you might be thinking, Kiara, did you have one good YouTube video and quit your job and move to New York for YouTube? And the answer is no. I'm not that stupid. I'm not that dumb. Technically, the idea for moving to New York came before this challenge, but once I started doing the challenge, it really cemented the idea in my head that I should do it. As you can see, I have a different background, so I'm already in New York right now, but we're gonna do some time travel back to the beginning of December so you can see how this whole process went. We are currently moving. I forced my sisters to come into town and help me move. So far, let me show you what we've got. My TV is gone, my desk is gone. I'm currently organizing all of this stuff. We haven't even gotten to under my bed yet. We haven't even gotten to the closet. I have to do all of this before they leave tomorrow and get it all in a storage unit. And I didn't realize we needed a van until like an hour ago. So now we have a van. But we've lost like 7 hours of the day. So I'm like not stressed about it. I probably should be, but I'm not. Good morning. I look kind of a wreck right now because I'm exhausted. I have not had more than maybe 10 to 15 minutes to just sit and be in like 2 weeks. So I'm exhausted. But we've reached day 2 of moving. Yesterday, we packed all my stuff up. We put things in the U-Haul. Today, we're gonna drive all that stuff over to a storage unit, throw it in there, and then my sisters are gonna go home, and I'm gonna finish up the rest myself. Honestly, haven't processed that I'm moving yet. Like, even though we're doing it, like, it doesn't feel real because there's just so much going on. Next week is my last week at my job, which is crazy. Oh, it's crazy. I only have a week more of being in LA, 3 more days of my job. I go to Georgia for a little bit, and then I'll be in New York. Crazy. Let's get the day started. I'm gonna get ready, and we are gonna do some hard manual labor. AKA, I'm gonna make my sisters do hard manual labor, because they love me.
Thank you for the 50 gifted.
Are you still talking?
The world is saved now.
Good morning, everybody. Today is my last day of working for now. It's at least my last day at this job, which is insane. I have been working this same job literally since I've graduated. That's what, like almost 2 years now? I don't know, I feel weird. I've been getting really bad sleep. I think it's a combination of my room does not feel correct, and also that I am very anxious about this decision. Since I graduated like a year and a half ago, this is technically the first like real adult decision that I'm making. And I don't know why I'm so anxious. It's not even like I'm moving there permanently. Like, I'm only going for a few months. Anyway, so I'm gonna finish getting ready for my last day. I don't feel old enough to make these decisions. Whatever. I'm so tired. I don't think I can do this anymore. I still somehow have so much stuff left. I have so much stuff left, and I've been doing this for so long. I'm so excited to be done with this. I'm gonna get the fattest Taco Bell order on planet Earth. So I'm currently at home. I was was here for the holidays and I go to New York tomorrow. I feel like there's so much to do that I haven't even processed it. Literally, my flight's at 9 a.m. tomorrow, so this is my last day at home before I leave. I don't even know how I'm feeling about things. I know I'm excited. I don't know, it feels like things are changing in a good way, but I'm not used to that. Like, I feel like I'm used to small good changes and I'm used to failure. I have so much to do when I get there. Apparently it's snowing there and I live in LA, so I don't own any winter clothes. When I land, I'm gonna be freezing. It is what it is. Anyway, lots of thoughts, lots of feelings. New city means new content. I have a bunch of fun video ideas planned for while I'm there, so that'll be fun. And then we are going to make our way to the Big Apple. My entire life to come to New York, and that means I brought way too much stuff, and the idea of like packing all of that stuff up and taking it back to LA in a few months stresses me out so bad. And that is where this comes in. This is the Level 8 Voyager bag, and thank you to Level 8 for sponsoring this portion of the video. Now, you may be asking, what is the difference between this bag and any other luggage? Let me explain. The first thing you might notice about this bag in comparison to others is the wide handlebar design, which I haven't really seen in a lot of other suitcases. This is good not only for increased storage space, because usually when you have two thin handlebars right here, they kind of jut out and you can't really fit everything in there, but also it makes it really easy to maneuver. See that? I'm using like 3 fingers. I travel a ton, as I'm sure you guys have seen, so I've been through my fair share of cheap carry-ons. You know, the ones that you get from Marshalls because they're on sale? That's where almost all of my suitcases have come from until now. When I tell you those things break, that is not the case with this here bag. It also has a TSA-approved lock, ultra-quiet wheel, and it uses a polycarbonate material, which makes it flexible, but not as easy to break. Not to mention how aesthetically pleasing it is. So if you're traveling anytime soon and you want to grab this bag for yourself, it'll be linked in the description below. They're offering a 10% discount if you use my code KiaraIvola10. And thank you again to Level 8 for sponsoring this portion of the video. Now that we have made our way to New York, time to get back to our original experiment. If you're new here, this is your first video of mine. Hello, nice to meet you. And I'm gonna give you a quick recap of what we've been doing these past few months. So basically, I saw a bunch of YouTubers and TikTok saying that you can change your life in 6 months, and I decided I have nothing to lose. So let's do a little experiment and see if that's true and exactly how much you can change your life. And clearly, by me moving to New York, you can tell I'm committed. Quick recap of the goals that we've had since it's been a little bit. We wanted to lose 40 pounds, make $100,000, quit my job, done. Get a more solid friend group, improve our mental health, have better style, hair, makeup, have a few hobbies that I do in my spare time that I'm good at, and to build a foundation for my career. It's a lot to do in 6 months. Fun fact, when I was in college, I also was on a weight loss journey because I gained a ton of weight during COVID because I was just sitting around and I wanted to lose it. When I was in college, for some reason, it was so easy to lose the weight. Like, I didn't have to try at all, really. I just ate in a calorie deficit and I didn't even notice, but I had lost like 30 pounds. And the reason I think that was is because my lifestyle was just very active. I was walking everywhere. I took 3 workout classes a week as just part of my college courses. I had weight training, yoga, self-defense, and ballroom dancing, so 4. And I was eating in a calorie deficit, I was eating healthier, so the weight was just super easy. So what I have decided to do while I'm in a walkable city is recreate that routine. We're gonna be walking everywhere. It's New York, I kind of don't really have a choice. We're gonna be eating in a calorie deficit, eating healthy, and then I'm going to start doing workout classes or home workouts 3 times a week. And hopefully we'll have similar results as we did when I was in college. And hopefully the weight will just fall off and we won't even notice and we'll be like, oh my gosh, I have my dream body now, like look at that. Anyway, let's get to it. I'm gonna do a dance workout now so I can improve my cardio health. This is too embarrassing. I'm shutting it off. I'm sorry. I'm gonna do this on my own. I have 1 more workout to go. I wanna do a strength workout, and then I'm gonna do a cool down, and then I'm gonna shower, and then I'm gonna walk like 3 miles. I have like an hour. We're gonna choose a quicker strength workout. Genuinely, if they had not played New Jeans at the end of that workout, I would not have made it. We're all done with workouts for today. I don't know if you can see how much I'm sweating. If you ever wonder like what apps I use to work out, I use the Fitness Plus app, the one that comes with Apple because it connects to the watch, and my family has a family subscription of it. And then one of you guys recommended me to use Fit On because it's free, and so I use that for like stretches. They also have like programs and stuff, but I think you have to pay for those. So I'm gonna go shower, get ready, make myself not stinky. I have my breakfast. It's entirely eaten. Avocado toast with sriracha mayo, and then I have a Greek yogurt parfait. And then for when I'm out, I'm gonna take this non-dairy protein shake with me. So now I have to hurry up and leave. Frozen. This place closes in 5 minutes. I have to leave. But my computer won't eject my hard drive, so I'm stuck. Since this place is closing, I'm gonna go to Muji and look around for a bit. A real kitchen anymore. Let me show you. I have like this little area, which is like my kitchen, and then I have a hot plate down there and one pot. So I can't make the meals that I was making before. So I have to find a way to still be on my calorie deficit with a toaster, a microwave, and a hot plate, which I can do. So as part of this series, I'm gonna be trying out new recipes where I don't really need an oven and I don't really need a stove. Today, we're gonna be making a salmon wrap. Carb balanced tortillas, Atlantic salmon snack cubes, my avocados, sriracha mayo, organic baby lettuce mix from Trader Joe's. So the next thing I want to talk about is my finances. So as you can see, I've quit my job, so that is an income source that is going away. But so far, I think on the road to 100K, I think we're about like 10 to 15% of the way there. So 10 to 15% is like, okay, but that's not gonna get us there. On that track, we'd probably be about 30 to 40% of the way there by the end of this challenge, and that's not what we're trying to do. We're trying to get to 100%. So one of the things we're gonna do today is we're gonna find a part-time job for while I'm here. 1, for money, and 2, because I think you make good friends by working at the same place over and over again. You might be like, oh, what's the point of getting a new job? You just quit your other job. That was one of the goals you had. But it kind of seems counterintuitive to quit one job and get another one. Big difference. My original job was a full-time role. I was working 9 to 5, 5 days out of the week. I was commuting every day. I didn't really have any flexibility. My job wasn't necessarily in the career field I wanted to work in. For this, we're trying to find some film adjacent things or something where the benefits of the job could help my challenge. So for example, working at a gym, and we are going to be working on another Notion template. I know a lot of you guys have asked for a Notion template specifically for this challenge, so you can follow along if you want to. So I'm working on it. Part of the image part of this challenge has been like skincare, hair care, outfits, etc, etc, etc. But I think the temperature difference from Los Angeles to New York has made my skin freak the fuck out. My skin has never been so dry and like flaky since like middle school. So I've adjusted my skincare routine to account for that. And let me show you what I do now. I wash my face with the Haru Haru combo here, and then I just try to pack in as much moisture as possible. So I like drown my face in hyaluronic acid. Also, I'm not a skincare professional. I don't know if this is actually gonna work. Once again, whole thing is an experiment. I literally like drown my face in hyaluronic acid. I also always do this when my face is wet. Step 2, snail mucin. So I let the hyaluronic acid dry just a little bit, and then we're drowning our face in snail mucin. As you can see, since I've gotten here, I've used it quite a bit. And then I just press that into my face. So now we're gonna let that dry down for a second. Next up is moisturizer. So once it gets a little sticky, I add this Estura Ado Barrier 365 cream. I don't use a whole lot. The last step is Vaseline. Usually I would not use any of the scented ones. I would just use the regular one, but I don't have the regular one. So I get like a tiny layer of Vaseline and just like, I think people call it slugging, but I just put that on top and that like seals the moisture in. And it makes my face a little greasy, but I don't care. I prefer greasy over dry. If you have like oily skin or if you don't like feeling stuff on your skin, I wouldn't put this on there. And that is my routine for not letting my skin flake up and dry and get all disgusting and crusty while I'm in New York. Now, I need to figure out how to dress myself up. You know that people in New York are a little more stylish than a lot of other places. So the next thing I need to figure out is how to up my style and dress a little cooler. So I'm gonna try and take some inspiration from the people who live here and make myself look a little better. So let's do that. Dressing for winter is something, one, I haven't had to do in like 6 years because I've been in LA, and two, is so hard because no matter how cute your outfit is, no matter how much you're styling, you have to put a coat on top of it and then it ruins the entire thing. So the options are to either layer up a bunch and make that look cute or get a cute coat option. So today we're going to try to make something cute. Luckily, I'll be working at a cafe, so I'll be able to take my coat off so people will be able to see, you know, the outfit. So we're starting off with our base, which is heat tech shirt and very linty heat tech pants. I'm gonna take another shirt that I stole from my dad and we'll see if we can make this into something. I wish I had one of those little things that you could put in the back of a shirt to like make it like cinch. I'm gonna roll up the sleeves. Then I'm gonna take these jeans that I wear literally everywhere all the time and put these on. So the options are to kind of leave it baggy like this, or I could like tuck it in. I kind of like the long baggy, like messy kind of look. So I might do that. And then I have this like tie thing. It's like a clip-on tie. And it has a little butterfly. I think this looks stupid. Oh, you wanna know why it looks stupid? Because it's on my neck and not on the collar. It should be under the collar of the shirt. I feel like that looks more normal. I don't know. Does this look better or worse? I think this and the color of this go together, but I don't know how to style this without like, maybe I need to just tuck one side of it or something. No, this looks stupid. This looks really stupid. Okay, let me see if I add a belt. I can't tell if I'm just not taking enough risks or if this just looks stupid. I think with my hair down it looks better, but I don't know. Maybe it's a makeup thing. I'm gonna do my makeup and then we'll come back. We'll see. I'm trying to be exploratory. I'm trying to like step out my comfort zone and wear non-black things and add accessories I wouldn't usually add. So when you look at it from like here up, I just look like a dad going to work. But if you see I'm gonna put my makeup on. Okay, I think with like makeup done and everything, I think it's better. Is it like peak fashion? No, I think for like a winter outfit, I think it works. The only thing is it's 40 degrees outside, so I'm not wearing a coat. So I need to figure out what jacket to put over this. This kind of works. Leather. So I think generally I just have a bias towards black. I think because it matches the tie and it'll also match the boots and it's kind of more the dark vibe. I'm kind of more into this. So I think this is what we're gonna go with. So one of the sections of this challenge is overall intelligence. And I don't know about you, but I felt the smartest when I was in like middle and high school and I was reading every single day. Since then, ever since I went to college, I don't know what it was, but I just stopped reading pretty much entirely. I think it was because the beginning of my college experience was also the beginning of when TikTok blew up and I was doing so much stuff with friends and I was getting used to like independence and I was going out every weekend, and then any free time I had, I would just scroll on TikTok because it was new and fun and exciting and all these things. This is like actually embarrassing. It makes me sound stupid, but I don't think I've read a full book in like maybe 3 or 4 years. I've read short stories, I've watched movies, I've read like small bits of things, but I haven't finished a book, I think, since probably my freshman year of college. That's embarrassing. So, since I'm in New York and I have to spend a ton of time commuting places, I realized that when I'm commuting and I'm on the bus or I'm on the train, I scroll on my phone and scroll on TikTok. And now, because I'm in the US, there is no more TikTok. One of the things I really want to do is start reading when I'm on the trains. My commuting time is probably like 1 to 2 hours a day. If I can spend 1 to 2 hours a day reading, then I think I'll be finishing books in no time. So I bought some books. So I got these two. I got The Napper because it's a really thin book. I think I can finish this in like a day. I think finishing one book will make it so that I have the confidence to finish more. Even if I'm really interested in it, whenever I have a thick book, I'm always like, I'm not gonna finish that. But a little thin book like this, I know I can finish this in like a day or two. That's what we have. I also have a few books, I don't know if you can see them. They're way back there in my little closet. And so I'm gonna try and read all of them before I buy some more books, because I tend to buy books and be like, oh, this is cool, and then I never read them. So we're gonna finish every single book I have before I get some more. One of the other things that I'm trying to start doing, so there's another thing I'm trying to start doing to help with my overall general level of intelligence. When I was in elementary school, I was in the tag program. One thing we always did at the beginning of our little tag classes every week was they would give us a like problem solving, like riddle, puzzle, anything like that. And since I'm not in school anymore, I don't really have anything that constantly is working my brain. So I'm trying to create that for myself. And I'm trying to either do like a Sudoku puzzle or some kind of like brain game or like problem solving, riddle, puzzle, something every day in order to help with that. So then when I'm not like reading, if I want to be on my phone, I can do one of those things. And so I'm still working my brain and I'm not like mindlessly scrolling and killing my brain cells. Those are the two things we're doing. So while we're on the topic of my mind and my brain, the next thing we're going to talk about is mental health. It's a new day, it's a new dawn, and we are getting back to it. The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and write a letter to myself for me to read next year on New Year's. We're gonna put it in a little envelope, and then we're gonna glue it in here. Let's get to writing. I finished my letter to myself. It ended up being literally like 3 pages. To 2026 Kiara. And that will be opened a year from now.